Hi, Evil fans. Welcome to Tori Talks with Dr. S. I'm Tori. This is Dr. S. Today we'll be discussing Season 4, Episode 7, entitled How to Dress a Wound. If anything, I think there's the literal wound of Leland and Cheryl, but I think there's also the emotional wound of, Cheryl and Kristen, and then that little hellmouth thing, that seems like they patched up that wound as well.
I mean, how could you just leave that hole, though?
Okay, if I bought a house...
I wouldn't even buy that house.
Okay, right. I'm not moving in until that's closed. And did we ever notice this before?
I don't recall it.
There's no way Kristen would have been okay with that. Whatever. Okay, this episode starts where it left off last week. And Cheryl's waiting to do damage to Leland. And why was it so satisfying watching them cut each other?
I liked it a lot.
Because remember, she's not completely innocent either.
No.
So, I mean, she at least is sticking up for her.
So it's kind of satisfying for her to get, stabbed.
Kind of.
Yeah.
More that. Leland, of course.
Of course.
But
she's so sassy, though.
Yeah.
She was like, too good, lucky for you, you're short.
She's so good. So she destroyed that room of his and his stockpile and
of juice, which
the youth juice.
Yeah. So now we're not really. Are we just now learning what it does? Because he said something about aging back 20 years. That person's still in there, all strapped up. Yeah. We don't know who that is, do we?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to?
I don't know. I still don't know. So.
Is that person going to be okay?
And what's been happening for 10 years that he's been stockpiling it? And he's very upset that it's gone. So it's not like he has an endless supply. I thought he could just have it. I didn't know it was a task that he was going to be so mad about.
Yeah.
So I'm interested now.
What was super satisfying was when he was trying to dress his wound and the baby starts crying. And then the files are all being deleted.
Yeah, so how's that happening? Is Cheryl doing that too?
Well, okay, what I'm confused about is, wouldn't they've already been deleted? How would they just start deleting by themselves?
Yeah, but, I thought they were downloaded to his device, but I guess they're still on some type of server?
And would it have been Cheryl? She's driving to the hospital, getting out. Right. How could she have done that in real time?
So who's doing it? Is it?
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Is it supernatural?
But he's like, you bitch. So then it's like, you think it's Cheryl, but how could she have done that? Or is it not Cheryl? Who's the bitch? Okay. Maybe reading too much into that.
Yes.
Well, Cheryl is hospitalized, rightfully so.
Yes.
Looks like it was higher up and probably missed the heart. So that's obviously missed the heart. But then after Kristen comes by, or she says, okay, here's your medication, do as you're told, she has her own little stockpile of juice.
Yeah. Well, she had taken half of it, she said. Right?
Yeah.
So does it heal her too then? Probably, I guess.
Right. What is this?
I know. Because weren't they putting it in Andy? They weren't trying to not age him or heal him. They were trying to brainwash him.
Yeah.
So it's like some magic juice.
I need to know the active ingredients in this.
I feel like it's like formaldehyde or something.
Yeah.
It looks like it
preserve.
In those amber jars.
It's such a gross bile color.
Yeah.
So weird. All right. So let's talk about what the team is to assess this week. Well, there's a conductor. And, I never thought about that. The train conductors, how many suicides they actually see on the tracks. I mean, they can't just stop.
When he was talking, I really felt bad for him.
He's such a good actor.
Yes.
And he would, do little, twitchy little... Yeah. I don't know. He did a great job.
He was, empty inside. And, he did such a good job. And I was thinking, so you're right. That must happen, pretty... not regularly, but enough that you're probably have to have counseling or something. So on top of that, he's having this other thing too. So
he's haunted.
Yeah,
he's haunted by the prom girl. So that means obviously all aboard because we're going on the haunted train. Yeah. So Kristen doesn't go, but it's Ben and David, and of course David sees something, and it's this horned demon.
Yes.
And then, I don't know. I noticed that it was Kristen's house immediately after he jumped down. I was like, that's Kristen's house. But then they immediately, revealed it, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was very interesting. I like that tie together.
Well, somebody was just asking or saying in one of our comments, are they going to tie that whole train track thing together? And so they did.
There you go.
Because that's been since the very beginning, that train, is it going to mean something? Is it going to mean something? And
it
then
sure does.
They finally got it.
That demon Lou seems tired. When Sister Andrea goes in there to find him, he's like, I'm resting. Leave me alone. I don't know. He seems a little burnt out. The Sister Andrea thing is just fascinating because obviously if the demon, if it, you know, the death stretch is right above her house, they're going to have to assess it and maybe exorcise it, right? The whole house.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sister Andrea is just so brave, goes down that little tunnel.
She goes right in there.
Yeah. Because she's just a badass.
She really is.
Yes, and then when she gets burned by him, Lou's upset. He's like, get out of my house.
They didn't even try to explain that.
No.
Like, Kristen, she just helped her.
She's just like, oh, you got burned.
Yeah.
What did she think, from her own candle? I don't get it. Anyway, so she sits there. She's on watch. And then she has Ben patch up the hole, dress the wound.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you make of Lynn and the whole situation with how Kristen handled finding out about Lynn and Sister Andrea?
Well, I actually thought Kristen did decent.
I think she handled it
because,
well.
I mean, as well as you could do. Like, she is letting her... I mean, that was really funny when Ben was like, so you're mad at her for lying about talking to a nun instead of, like, getting pregnant?
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of crazy. Like, what's worse?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that she said, yeah, okay, you can talk at our house and I have to be there so you can hear both sides. I mean,
I think that's how every adult should handle every situation in life.
That was
hear
perfect.
both sides out and then form your opinion.
Yeah, have a conversation. It was great.
I thought that was really big of her to let her do that. And then the hilarious line about the nun telling her what to do and she does it.
Yes.
Brought her back to Catholic school.
Yes.
You went to Catholic school, right?
I did, but we didn't have nuns.
Oh, where did they go?
I don't know. There weren't any nuns. I mean, I did have my first grade teacher was a nun, Sister Bridget.
Oh, do we like Sister Bridget? No.
She used to pull people by the ear and say, "Can you believe it?" Oh. I remember she locked a boy in the closet to punish him. Yeah, Catholic school, a long time ago.
Holy Lord.
I'm sure they don't do stuff like that now.
Good to know.
I don't know, though.
All right, let's talk about Ben, because Ben has officially lost his mind. Well, he thinks he's lost his mind.
Anytime Karima's in an episode, his sister, I'm just so happy.
Yeah.
She's such a good character.
I love her. What a good sister she is to him. But Renee has... I don't understand what's going on with her, because she's making him think that he is calling her and begging her to come back and move in and get scented candles and all this stuff. But the one time he looks at his phone about the scented candles, he's like, I didn't call you. So then what does she do? She doubles down the next time and was like, well, here, I have video proof and here's the timestamp and all that stuff. So I'm not convinced he actually is doing all that.
I'm so on the fence about the whole thing, right?
Because how could she fake a video?
Right?
But also...
But maybe you could, because
it's evil.
Yeah.
You can do anything in evil.
There's AI.
Yeah.
But it was really interesting that he was like, maybe I could try to be that person.
Okay, that was sad.
Ben.
I don't like that.
We don't like Renee, I think, is what it is.
Hate Renee, but what makes it more sad is like, wait, you want to be that happy-go-lucky guy. He doesn't want to be tormented anymore, probably.
He just wants to be... Well, his world's kind of like coming down because he also finds out about his father, and he used to say he had migraines, but he was actually cheating on his mom, and like...
Okay, you know I suffer from migraines. I swear, I actually have migraines.
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah.
A lot of people do.
Yeah.
And maybe the dad really had them also.
True.
He just was like, I don't know, because we don't really know what causes them, and for different people it could be different things.
I think
right?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Who knows what his dad really was doing? Yeah. Was he actually cheating? Or is that just what the sister believed? I'm really, because he's basically saying that Ben gets those pounding headaches after he sees things, after his djinn, right? Yeah. So Renee's a djinn.
Oh.
Renee is the djinn.
Oh, I didn't go there.
I don't know. I can't make sense of her and that whole situation.
Yeah, I didn't think that she faked the video until you said it right now. But then I'm like, yeah, you're right. She totally could have.
Just because he was like, well, I didn't call you. And she's like, what do you do? Like, why are you being like suspicious of me, basically?
But then she left still, though.
Yeah. Like,
she didn't, when he said to stay, and she's like, no. So wouldn't she, if she staged it, wouldn't she stay?
Well, she's trying to make him feel crazy, in my opinion. So then she's like, okay, he obviously needs more proof if he looked at his phone and there's no, like, time that he called. So I'm going to make sure next time I have time slots. What is it? Time?
Yeah, but, like, is it also on his phone, right?
Yeah, he didn't even look,
Because if he sent it, I don't know.
I don't know, I just...
It's like he saw himself, so he just believed that it had to be, that he did it.
It did have to be real, yeah. But you're right, there is AI. I don't know. What do you all make of this? Because it's giving him existential crisis, and he's right about, like, everybody's doing evil things right now. Like, everybody's lost their mind, and you can't explain it with science.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It was deep. But anyway, all right, let us know what you thought of this episode and what you make of Renee.
Oh, but we have to talk about the final scene. Because
Lexi...
Okay. Because so we thought that sealing the hole, and they got that one, but now apparently they're everywhere.
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
Yeah, because they can't go in that little hole. They can't hide in the little cubby anymore,
Yeah.
the little tunnel. So
where did they come from all of a sudden? Because she was looking, they weren't there, and then all of a sudden they popped up, like when she was looking for them. And remember, she's something. Because remember, she had like the tail.
Yes.
So is she also a demon? Are they coming to like chat?
They're like, hey, we're gonna have a meeting tonight. So glad you showed up.
Yeah, I don't know, but I've been waiting for her storyline to come back because hers was very interesting.
Yeah, you can't just. Tease us with that.
So,
let's wrap that up too. Well, they have to.
Yeah, so it sounds like there's like a congregation happening at this time.
Oh my gosh.
We'll see. It's got to pick up right there.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Yes.
Yes, good catch. Okay. Well, let us know what you thought. Comment below, and then we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.